Do you remember the old war, Operator? Orda seems to have misplaced those memories.
New alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
Council of Ahak has passed his Fomorian initiative. These ships will help ensure Grineer power remains unchallenged. Captain, do you know any Tenno been on this ship? There's energy residue everywhere. Yeah, scan your system. Look for signs of intrusion. Yeah, you understand, this is gonna need to be reported to High Command. Yeah. Well, this is very serious. Vor will want to know. Transport should book. Dock for inspection. Accepting real arrivals now. Welcome back, Captain. Proceed to dock for customs and inspection. Next in queue. Power. Punch.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation. Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation. Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Be on guard for the Ancients.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
You, show me your passage visa. Next. You, visa now. What's this? Visa expired. Take him. Control, prepare another confinement transport. Listen, ignorance is no excuse for an expired document. Next.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Show me your Listen, ignorance is no excuse for...
Can you hear me right now?
Stand by
Oh, nice.
while I analyze the intelligence
Wasn't sure if that was going to work without
Error,
turning my
not a number.
PlayStation back on
Did the
again.
operator enjoy this with his
But I guess the camera's plug and play, so that's cool. If we were to get in a game, you'd probably hear a lot of the audio on my end. So, yeah.
Unless you think I do, because I have 325,000 credit.
That's how many credits you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad, but average, like, most people have like 2 million minimum. Just because certain things cost an awful lot of credits to trade, and it's always good to have at least 1 million, because I think it's Prime mods that cost 1 million to trade, I'm pretty sure. Like the tax or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure you've noticed the tax in the trades by now. Yeah, some of the clans have their tax like way up. We got ours as low as it can be for that reason. But yeah, have you done the mission for the dog yet? Like,
The incubating thing.
yeah.
It's in the thing right now.
Oh, so it's all building right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain. But yeah, I was gonna send you an Ash build. I can't guarantee you'll have all the mods, but it's a pretty basic build actually. Well, this is probably one of the deepest games out there, and once they put the Plains of Eidolon out, it'll... I've been saying for years that they need to have like at least one massive tile that everybody can, well, not everybody, but a group of people can mess around on. And like how green, you said you've only been playing this for 2 days?
Yeah.
So that means you got a rank up today. Yeah.
I did it.
You did?
That's why I'm 3.
Yeah, but see what happens with Warframe, it's kind of weird. Like, in the first 5 or so ranks, you can actually rank up like 5 mastery ranks in like a day, or 2 maybe 3. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but
Wait. How the fuck is that happening when it's taking you like 24 hours?
yeah, that's the thing. It accumulates even past, like, say the bar is like super long, right? And we're gonna break it up into pieces of like 24 hours of each time you can take it, like, because, like, say we went into a match right now and you got a whole bunch of XP, that would actually be added to your mastery rank, but you won't see it because you haven't completed all the mastery ranks that you haven't caught up to it yet. You know what I mean? So you're gonna keep getting mastery rank tests until you catch up to your XP. And so I know a few people that got, like, I think they got up to mastery rank 8 before they missed a day where they couldn't do the rank up. And I think that's only because they failed a couple times too, so it stretched out a bit.
So the Nikana Prime, you said that was perfect.
Oh yeah, because it's got slash, and slash kind of, because there is a bit of crit, and the slash is like a proc chance type thing, it seems, I don't know if it's a thing, but it seems to me like the slash acts as like like a catalyst to the crit, and it works even better. Even though it has less of a crit chance than some of their weapons, they don't do as much damage, so the effect isn't as pronounced, I guess. Warframe is weird, man. When it comes to the RNG or whatever, like, they seriously layered it in there somehow. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but like every weapon has like a strong one aspect of it that's stronger than all the rest, and if you can bump that up, then that's how you make it the most OP. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of a Dragoon, but it's like a shotgun, and it does, right now the way I have it set up, it does 15,000 slash, and that's just the slash. No. And the worst part about it is the way this weapon works is, well, it also has puncture and punch through, which allows it to go through like sets of enemies. Oh yeah, you weren't in that match. I keep thinking you were in a match I was in like a little while ago for a long time. But yeah, when you hold the trigger down on this gun, it shoots like, you know how shotguns work where the pellets go out or whatever. You can actually control how much they go out, so you can like just pull the trigger right quick and they fly all over the place and bounce everywhere. Or you can hold it and it sends out like a cone of these pellets, and I recommend it to every new player. It's a hallway killer is what it is. But let's
If I may say,
oh
operator,
crap, did I
your
take that
chosen
picture? I don't even
Warframe
know if I took that
suits
picture or not.
you. Ha, ha.
I feel like I was gonna, and then I didn't. So I'm gonna take another picture and hope I don't have copies. But I feel like I already took a picture, so whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna send this to your messenger on PSN. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh,
So, but
awesome.
Litter, how much platinum do you have?
I have like 300. It's not too much. But I did have a lot recently. I kind of fell behind on a lot of stuff that I had, so I was kind of bumping it up by getting that the Oberon Prime pack there, the last one. Absolutely. Well, it is something you kind of, it's like a Bob Ross painting. You got to sort of layer it in as you go. You can try and get somebody to cram it all in your brain, but I know what you're saying. It's hard to hold it all in at once. And I don't really hold it in. I just kind of sort of think of stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, that thing, right.
So for this guy here, what's that?
Ash. No, he's got such a short invisibility thing that it kind of doesn't. I'm just gonna make this invite only. We'll run some Apollodor, some classic old school stuff. I feel stupid saying that because you're like, dude, I'm brand new. It's not classic old school, but all right.
Well, I don't know what he's saying there.
Can you hear me though? Okay. I'm trying to balance between not waking up my lady and you hearing me. I suppose the terms, there's a lot of different terms for things.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts
Pretty
for
green.
supplies. Set off the alarms.
Yeah,
to
so
start.
check out, this is the gun I was talking about. So it's called the Dragoon, but it's a shotgun. So this is when you hold the button all the way. Notice how it bounces? You can control that bounce pretty freaking good, so it goes like upstairs and all sorts of stuff. But when you just pull the trigger right quick, this happens. And each one of those pellets is 15,000 damage. And they bounce.
Well, I was thinking of running like a bow.
Well, they're pretty easy to get. A lot of primes are almost easier to get than the actual normal weapons. You just have to have the right relics for it.
The infested are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival. The first life
That's the
support
thing about
capsule
this game, though. It rewards you for
activated
playing
when
with
its
different
supply
weapons
is
all the
low.
time. That's how you get your mastery rank way up.
Fallen enemies
The more you
will drop
rank,
crucial life support.
and the higher the forming you get. It's like you can pretty much invent more rank just by forming stuff. Yeah, I'll show you how this, come over this way for a second. Show you how this teleport knife thingy works.
Life support on the way.
This is pretty much how I play every match.
Additional life support has arrived.
Usually what I do is I just use a weapon, but since I was showing you the different things, because I could just stand here and, you know, make this no fun, but yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, it's not like you're gonna lose any XP as long as you're right beside me. You're getting XP too, so Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong, there are times that people frustrate me with stuff, like when you get a limbo in that doesn't know how to be a limbo. I don't know if you've noticed, but limbos are quite the troll at times.
Life support incoming.
Because you can banish your own players so they can't get stuff or pick stuff up or hit enemies or do nothing. That's super friggin' annoying. Well, it's just one of his powers called banish. Supposed to be for enemies so that you banish them into his void energy, so when you use the void, like his power void. Yeah. He's...
Another life support capsule is
now
available.
No, there's this stupid array of frames in this game that all have their own weird thing going on, but they all work together pretty well. Some better than others. Like if we had a Trinity in here right now, we wouldn't have to worry at all about energy. Like you get an energy vampire set up on that thing and it's never ending. You never run out. As long as you have enemies to get. Pretty much just throw energy vampire at them and they become like one of those little energy pad things. They don't like look like an energy pad, but they have like that energy waves coming out of them. So it kind of also tells you how close you got to be to get the energy. It's a pretty functional game that way. I like it. Clearly, or else I wouldn't be playing it this long.
Prepare for life support.
Yeah, some people are pretty, they got their games almost have to be kosher before they'll play them, right? It's kind of like, this game, it panders to every type of player except for maybe like space sim or racing. Like, I'm pretty sure eventually we'll have like mech style 12-foot tall robots and stuff like that we can just jump in and augment our frames with, but that's likely a year off, I would imagine, once we've gotten used to the planes and we need something to get around and beat up that big bastard. I don't know if you know anything about that new update, but
when you need it, extraction is ready.
Yeah. That big Gorkin guy, I have a feeling they're gonna, it's not just gonna be Arcwing, I don't think anyway. As much fun as flying around that thing would be in an Arcwing, I think being on the ground with it, like beating on it with something that's half its size but still like 3 times the size of a Tenno, that would be pretty friggin' cool. And I've always been a fan of mech games, and there's really no good mech games out there, you know. And then the very next step, they'd be able to put like, you know, space battle type ship combat, and that's another thing I'd really like them to do, but kind of feel like that's almost asking for too much because they've already put so much into the game. But I mean, if it's stable, pretty friggin' neat. You ever play No Man's Sky? No? Pretty good game. It is now anyway. It was a little iffy when it first came out, but
additional life support has arrived.
like there's what? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you haven't played it, you haven't played it. I mean, I can understand that. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard of it, though, because it's kind of hard not to. You haven't? What? Dude. That's cray. Well, if you like space games and flying and... Oh, where are you? It happens. Oh, your actual cat. I thought you were talking about a Warframe cat. That's funny. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be good for a cat, I don't think. That would probably be a visit to the vet.
Prepare for life support.
Well, if they tried to swallow it whole, yeah. Can't believe we're getting so much life support. Like, we haven't even had to pick up one of those, things yet. What are they called? Life support modules?
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Oh, capsule. He just told us. Oh, it keeps doing that. Drops like 3 or 4 frames every couple of minutes for some reason. Well, that's good. At least one of us is a good host. I don't know who's hosting, but... I am? Oh yeah, 'cause I suppose that's how they run it now. I played this game so long with crappy internet. I guess it wasn't crappy, it just wasn't, fiber op. It makes a big difference.
Life support incoming.
Yeah, that happens sometimes if you're like reloading. It's super annoying when you do that. You're just walking by one and it's like, oh, I just found a capsule. Oh, jeez. There's some of those friggin'... Ah, no. That's more like it.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Man, that blade storm though. That is delightful. Do you have yours like fully unlocked yet? Like all your different powers? Oh man. When you get the blade storm, you're gonna be impressed.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Hell no. I have no idea, to be honest. Something new they put in the last couple updates that I haven't really had an interest in finding out yet. I want to say it has something to do with one of the newer quests in the Queens or something, but I don't know. I don't want to give too much away because there's quite a lot that you still have to wade through, and I don't want to be like, oh, it's this thing. There are a few secrets in the games that new players probably would be better off finding out, you know, at the right time. I'm super dry. What? Like right now, or just what I can have in total? 375. Oh, I hear movement. Happy birthday, baby. How does it feel to be so damn old?
It feels like I just woke up from...
Did you want to smoke a joint? Like a wake and bake? Oh shit, I just got pulled up. Hey, tell me, what do you think about the new Tomb Raider trailer? Well, I know you've seen it. You showed it to me. I was asking Duder on here that I'm playing with. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. I'm so impressed, and now I'm dead. There's a lot of friggin'... You can come and pick me up. You won't get killed, don't worry. I got a Sonic core. pretty deadly. I mean, when I run out of Dracoon stuff, this does the next best thing. Just the blast damage does so much. So you'd be up for that? Oh geez, you're barely dressed.
I'm totally off that if you have a camera on.
No, it's not. Well, I don't think it is. I have the mic on. It's not showing me that I'm showing the camera, so I'm pretty sure that means it's not on. Yeah, I know, I'm broadcasting right now.
Don't let me have
It's okay. You can huff and puff all you want. Yeah, so I used to have a mod until recently that made me one of the most unique players in the game, and I'm so sad because they took it away. It made me impervious to blast damage and heat damage. Yeah, and it really sucks that they took it away, and I still don't know if they even know they took it away. But my clan leader actually talks to the developers, Drew, and another guy there pretty often, but they haven't answered him back yet, so I'm thinking they might have taken it out of the game and then something happened and it glitched and they might not be able to fix it, so I'm just waiting for a word back on it, really. It made my Ember impossible to kill, though. Ember's a good frame to just be lazy and kill everything. She puts out basically like a meteor shower that kills everything in a radius. Pretty decent. Especially if you combine it with like an Ignis. Well, you're gonna have to at least push one button every once in a while, but Mesa's pretty good for that. If you get Mesa in a hallway, she just takes everything out forever. She's the cowgirl or western. Oh, there you go. There's a relic, an H1. That's random. Yeah, the lower the letter in the alphabet, I find it's got the newest stuff, which kind of makes sense, but I might be wrong about that. They change stuff so often too, so well, those are the things you need to unlock the ability to actually get those things, but you gotta be careful, because if you go in with somebody that isn't using the same relic, then it'll basically choose, we'll say 4 people go in with 4 different relics, there's gonna be a 25% chance of each possible item that relic contains as being a prize, but it only chooses 1 out of the 4 of you, so there's like a huge chance that nobody will get what they want if you don't use the same relic.
Life support activated.
And then you can enrich them and refine them too, so the chances are even better that you get the more high-end relic, or high-end reward, I guess, for the relic. Yeah, that was that thing that we just won at the 15-minute mark. Yeah, I can do that. I really doubt you have the relics for that. Those are pretty high-end relics. You could probably get kunai though for if you went into yeah, let's head to extraction. We'll go for 20 minutes. Have you been to, wait, what's it called? I think it's called Marrow's Bazaar. It's like a trade area station. Okay, well, I'll taxi you there so you can actually get in. And that's pretty much the easiest place to buy and sell, because you can physically see what they're buying and selling, as opposed to waiting through the chat. Oh, was that the bazaar or on the chat? Oh, whoa. Run out of there. We want to go to 20. It's okay. It's okay to get excited. Well, there's always something new in this. Oh, crap. We're not going to make it. I just realized we don't have the, if I can get a couple of friggin' air supplies, I might make it. Nope. Oh well. I forgot to watch the friggin' life support. Yeah. And a lot of endo too. I got like 140 endo. Endo's what you need to rank up your mods. Yeah. See, that's the thing about that's the thing about meeting up with somebody who's not exactly new, but still pretty new. There's like, it's hard to figure out what is known and what isn't known. You know? Well, kunai. Well, I haven't looked at my inventory in a while for my primes. Kunai. Well, I definitely don't have kunai prime, because I don't think there is a kunai prime. I know there's, like the ninja stars, or whatever they're called, they have a prime. Yeah, I don't have any full sets of anything. Got a lot of blueprints, though. I keep all my blueprints for Warframes because they tend to be the most valuable things you can have. Everybody's always looking for a blueprint. They buy a chassis, and then they buy systems, and then they happen upon a helmet, and then they're like, oh, I need a blueprint. You go looking for a blueprint, and they can't find it without having to spend, well, almost the full price of a whole Warframe, or prime frame. Yeah, when I go into... Oh, it's because that's not prime stuff. I have so much stuff that's not prime that's just sitting in my inventory. It's sad, really. So much dust. Well, kunai. I wonder what relic you would need for that. I have a search here. At least then you'd know what to look for. Kunai. Haiku. That's the ninja stars I was talking about. They're hard to get, though. The pouches are really hard to get. The friggin'... Well, every part of those things are really hard to get, but the pouches especially. Oh, you want the Spyra Prime.
Spyra Prime?
Yeah, it's pretty much what the kunai are, but they have slightly better stats.
I have one thing for a Spyra Prime. I have a Mesa S6 relic.
S6. I got an S1 that's got the pouch, and I have... Frig, where'd that go? There was one here that had the blueprint. I swear I seen it. Oh, there it is. N2. And this is all in the liths. Did you say you found one in the Axie?
Let me check. I forgot what the rest is. No, it's a Mesa. Mesa S6 relic. Spyra Prime.
Okay, so that's got the blades.
I can radiant it.
Oh, there's an S6. Yeah, I don't mess with that stuff because I find you have almost as good of a chance with just a regular one without, like, feeding them into each other. I find that having more chances than having just one better chance is better, if that makes any sense. It's like you're slightly increasing the chances of getting the better, like, you notice like on the right side of all the different items it has like a blue bar, and the thing at the bottom has like the smallest bar. Well, as you radiant that up, it increases for the least likely thing. You have a better likelihood of getting it. It's pretty much all that radiant stuff does, but I don't find it really makes a difference, especially if you play with somebody that just throws on any relic anyway. That gets super annoying. Yeah, well, in that situation, if you get really annoyed with it, I would definitely get it up into radiant, but I don't find that really helps all that much. But that's just me. I haven't done too much relicking. As well, I suppose if you're watching my stream you could tell, but I've got like a stupid amount of these things. Mostly because they converted all my keys to these things, so that's where most of them came from. But like in the meso on its own, I have like 25 of the B1s. Got 22 of the... What? Oh, like the actual sword?
I like the thing, like I've got a thing for
Yeah, they're a really elegant sword. Of this, like, the only other thing that's I think better is just your basic Gaelic longsword. It's a little heavy, but you hit somebody with it and it's gonna hurt. What? Oh, that's depressing. Hey, I should send you a friggin' build for that. Not that, you know, you're gonna probably be missing a few of the mods, but that is not the point. Those mods will come eventually. Especially if you're aware of the ones that help. What?
I've already saved the one picture.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. This is a weird build. What the hell was I thinking? Oh, sneaky. It's a friggin' vampire crit build.
Would that work for an axe?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, well, with this thing you'd never lose health. You'd always have health as long as you're killing.
Does it have speed on it like one of the slashes has?
No, it actually has something different. The slash.
Like, you know, swing the sword quicker.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I put spoiled strike on most of my stuff that puts a minus 20 speed, like attack speed on it, but when I do that, I put berserker on, which it ups your attack speed depending on how many hits you've done. So the more hits you've done, the faster you go. So if you get a big chain in a row, like you're moving so stupid fast, like you shouldn't be able to see your Warframe. There should be like blur motions all the way around them.
Would you send me the vampire one?
Yeah. I think I'll send you this one and then I'll go to my regular Nikana because I think that's got the better build on it because I worked with it more.
Well, I'll use them both.
Go back one. Oh, it might not be very different. I haven't put any more form on it.
Okay, one second.
Oh, it's a corrosive blast one. And then a slash build. Oh, this is an old build. It's a good one though. It's pretty decent. It's not 1,000 friggin' hit points like the other one was, but it's a lot faster swing. Super old build. Wow. Or something. Wonder what weapon I had that on. So much stuff in this game, it's hard to keep it all in your head at once. I swear to God. Pretty sure in the base preset.
So you just said what one is that for?
The second one is just straight damage, but with speed. And you can also energy channel all the time without losing energy, so it's kind of bonus that way. Do you know what energy channel is? When you're swinging your sword in your sword mode, like when you hold the triangle button and it goes into sword mode, you hold L2 and it kind of lights your Warframe up. And normally when you hit an enemy, it would take some of the energy from the powers you use to like kill the enemy faster or take more damage, but with that build I sent you, it doesn't take any energy at all, so you can just keep slicing like crazy and it doesn't take any of your energy.
I would have went, but sorry about that. Anyway, but did you notice I've been like putting notes down?
friggin' my lady just found a cool video about a lady who made like a pocket
Think pot holder, but it's a pot holder for your soup.
yeah, so it like wraps around the bowl so you can just hold on to it.
So I gotta tell you this story. When I
Uh-oh.
was cooking, it wasn't exactly soup, but it was chocolate mixed in with wax. So it hurt like a beast. I got third degree burns from it. What happened was I was making cookies with the ground.
Yeah.
I would heat this shit up in a really old bowl in the microwave.
Yeah.
I brought it out of the microwave and I stirred it up a bit in a plastic bottle. You know how it's always tastes for it.
Oh God, no.
Thinking my hand wrapped right into the chocolate, and I had the dumbest idea. I went to go put it in the cold water. So I had blisters there, and then when I popped the blister, the other person coming out.
Oh my God. Jeez, that's scary sounding, dude. Cause yeah, if you had to put it under cold water, it would have hardened into friggin' who knows what.
My hands were in a rack for 2 months.
Jesus.
I
thought
consider
your
myself.
burn-
I consider myself lucky
Yeah, I thought
after
your
getting the
burn
glaze all over my
That
hands.
bad. Yeah, she got like sugary glaze on her hand there a little while back, and it was pretty bad. Oh yeah, it was bad. Like I was like, it looked like leather,
Yeah, my
but like
thumb
new
looked like
skin
leather.
It was weird.
Alright, you want to go out and power out some levels, though?
Ooh.
I'm trying
What?
to keep myself occupied here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be back and playing, but I gotta go out and smoke some. Oh yeah, I'm not coming back out. Yeah, I should probably call it a night. I gotta go to a casino tomorrow and have some breakfast, so that was the plan anyway. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow and then probably the next day, but then I'll probably be off for a little while because I work pretty a long week. Although I suppose Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I get off pretty friggin' early, so I'm usually gaming at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be around, man. Just message me if you see me on.
Alright, I got you. Just, or you can send me a message.
I suppose there's that too if I see you on.
Someone to talk to.
Yeah, either way, man.
I'm always
Oh, for sure. And I'm always willing to help. You know, it's kind of the Tenno thing to do.
the Tenno thing.
It's true. Pre-order Warframe comic #1. What? There's a comic book coming out? Okay, I'm in on that. Apparently.
Alright, well, you take care, alright?
Alrighty, man. You have a good one.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
Control your anger because it's only one letter away from danger. Yes, it is. It's true. Oh my. Well, folks, it's been swell. I know you don't get to hear from me very often. It's a rare event when you do, but it's me. Bye-bye.